Hello, everyone. So, in today's reading, we'll be looking at your life after marriage. This is a requested reading by Feng Yu, and thank you so much for your support. Let's get started with the reading. So, we have 3 piles today. Number 1, inspired, pile 2, creative, and pile 3, grateful. So, take your time, calm your mind, listen to your intuition, and pick a pile. But we will start with pile 1. Hello everyone that picked pile 1, inspired. This is your reading. Let's go over the signs. So we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo in your energy, and we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, specifically Taurus, and Libra here, and the Fool coming through. Your person has strong Venus in their energy, and they will be there's a lot of love here. I think one of the strongest points of your relationship will be, I'm getting a strong emotional, physical, intellectual bond here. There was a little bit of an issue, which I'll get to, but it's nothing too bad here. You will be very emotionally fulfilled with your person. In your energy, we have strength, 10 of cups, 2 of cups. So yeah, very emotionally fulfilled, content. It doesn't get better than 10 of cups when it comes to emotions. You'll be quite dedicated to your family, your future spouse, and very compassionate. Quite emotional, sensitive is your energy in this marriage. I think you will be giving it your all, and you're not going anywhere. I think extremely, devoted to this marriage. And I see that here with the 2 of cups, right? This is a lover, not a fighter. You'll be someone who's quite cooperative, extremely loving, and always wanting to see your partner's point of view. So I don't see you, rocking the boat or anything. It's not that you're not being yourself. It's just this person's energy is quite calm. So if you are, say, a fire sign, or you have a lot of fire in your chart, you get rattled up quite easily, or I think this relationship will teach you a lot of patience here, because I see strength can sometimes be restraining how you're feeling, right? And that can be passion, whether that's physically or it's anger sometimes, right? Depends. So yeah, I see someone, you'll be quite thoughtful, and someone who will really think through things before acting or speaking, is your energy. For your person's energy in this marriage, we have King of Pentacles, Empress, the Fool, amazing, extremely loyal individual. King of Pentacles, as I always say, one of the best kings to get for a future spouse. Very much dedicated to you. The energy is mutual here, that dedication. This person will put you on a pedestal, I'm seeing. They'll want to provide for you. Whoever the masculine in this scenario is will want to provide for the feminine. Very nurturing, mothering energy coming through. And this person will look up to you in many ways, come to rely on you for a lot of things, your opinion, and just they value you as a person, and they think you're beautiful inside and out. And this is someone who will, before making any major decisions, will want to, talk to you. This is not someone that will go and do something and then tell you later, or you'll find out through others. No, really, they're very considerate is the word I'm looking for, of your feelings, and vice versa. We have Fool here. This is interesting. See, your person's quite carefree. This is someone who's quite fun loving, usually quite, we have quirky in one of your other cards, and that makes sense, a bit of Uranus energy. So this can be their style, the way they dress for a few of you, with all this Venus coming through, but it just can be personality, right? A bit of a out there sense of humor, someone who's quite adventurous as a person, and just childlike. They're responsible when they need to be. With that King of Pentacles, it's quite mature energy, but they can also be very playful when they're with you, pile 1. For your mutual energy, we have Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands. So I was talking about communication. Yeah, this is significant. And we have this with Mercury and Trine. Very intellectually compatible, two people that respect one another's intelligence and just constant communication. Regardless if you're apart or someone's traveling somewhere or traveling for work, or you have to be away from each other because of your jobs. Yeah, constant back and forth text messages. It's very important for you as a couple. Yeah, communication is key here, is what I'm getting. And then with Queen of Wands, I'm getting a very confident couple. Two people that attract a lot of attention. Perhaps you're well known in your area, your community. Quite intuitive as a couple. I'm getting emotional intelligence here with this pairing as well. Leadership skills. A bit of a power couple coming through, but yeah, you're quite confident and the direction you both want to go in, and nothing can really get in your way here. You're quite trusting of one another is what I'm getting. So it's a strong bond in the sense no one can come between you and create misunderstandings. One, you're always communicating, you're quite open in that aspect, so there's little room for misunderstandings here, which is beautiful, beautiful reading. Seriously, this is unreal for me. Hopefully the next two readings will be as positive. For your emotional connection, we have 8 of Wands, 3 of Cups. There's a strong friendship here, and I see that with your astrological cards, right? Mercury. Maybe even having compatible, I don't know, Mercury synastry, or yeah, that's what I'm getting. Strong, there's a strong friendship here, a lot of back and forth communication, and very passionate, flirty. Two people that perhaps you may like going out a lot. You may have a lot of mutual friends here. I'm getting a bit of a social couple, but a couple that people would say make a good looking couple with all this Venus 7th house. A likable, well liked couple is what is coming through. For your intimacy, physical connection, we have 5 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. One person, okay, that physical intimacy is bang on. I see that with Queen of Wands here, so there's no issue when it comes to that. But one person may be a tad bit selfish at times is what I'm getting, and in the sense that there's almost sexual codependency, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that's negative or positive. Too much of anything, I guess, can be negative, but I don't know. I don't think you have anything to lose in this situation. It is your future spouse, so who really decides what's too much or too less, right? Doesn't matter. But yeah, and I am getting one person's quite, I don't do reversals, but I'm getting 9 of Pentacles in reverse here intuitively, and I get that with your other oracle cards as well. Someone's quite protective, possessive over the other. I'm getting it's more so your person who is, and that may sometimes be a little bit of an issue. I'm not sure, one of you has a bit of a jealous streak, or it could be both of you with the fire in your mutual energy. For your intellectual compatibility, we have Queen of Swords, the Hanging Man. You're not an overtly emotional couple, at least when it comes to your communication. You're quite cutthroat, straightforward with one another. So if you have any questions or suspicions, you're one to, it's not someone who will go behind your back and check your phone or do detective work, or you're more of a couple that'll confront one another. There's no issue with confrontation here, which is beautiful. And you're both very open-minded and willing to look at things from the other's perspective with that Hanging Man. So I think it's straightforward, honest communication. There's nothing really murky in that area. With your astrological cards, we have North Node, Destiny, Venus, 4th house, Ascendant, 7th house, Libra. Your person, before you come together, was a bit of a careless, reckless type of energy I'm getting, and through they're transforming through this marriage. with that ascendant to fourth house. This person's learning how to work together with another, how to be in a partnership. Or it could be you, because it is a general reading, but one person is learning how to be less selfish and working as a team is what I'm trying to say there with that fourth house. But yeah, this is, you both will want to build a very intimate, almost secure home with one another, and perhaps spending a lot of time at home. You can be a bit of a homebody. Your person can be, with that strong Taurus influence. Little things such as cooking a meal, watching a movie will be very important to your person. But just very loving as a couple. Your person is, what I'm getting here is, equal give and take will be very important in this relationship more than others, because this placement usually, Venus and Libra people, they can give a lot to the point of being self-sacrificing, but if they feel that they're being taken advantage of, they'll completely pull back. Yeah, but with 7th house, you have 7th house and 4th house in your reading, but this is a very destined union. Love brings you both together. I don't see any ulterior motive here. The reason that this marriage will happen is because you're truly in love with one another. You both are very much attracted physically to one another as well with all this Venus. You're exactly your person's type and they are your type. So there's no issues. They're very affectionate. This person's love language could be gift giving or physical touch, I'm getting. But you will feel looked after with this person for sure. Let's look at your oracle cards. So we have number 26, health checkup, 37, music. So 26 or 37 could be significant, or the number 8 or 10. With health checkup, this person's quite health conscious. I have this here as well, healthy. So this will be a significant, for some reason it's coming through strongly, so it's an important message here. Perhaps one of you does struggle sometimes with health issues. I mean, we all do at one point in our life, but I think there will be a time when one of you may have to take a break, or, things become a bit overwhelming. And I am getting that in your other oracle cards here as well. So yeah, that may be a bit of a difficult period for you all, but I think you'll get through it. So not all of you watching will have to deal with that. For others of you, this person could be in the healthcare. You could be a doctor, nurse, chiropractor, whatever, something of that sort. And music is coming through. Perhaps one of you play a musical instrument, or, they play the guitar for you. I don't know what's happening, piano. Or you may bond over music, perhaps similar taste in music, or that's your passion. We have balance here. That's really funny because we have Venus strong, right? And Libra, the justice skills. Yeah, very fair person. This is also someone who will always be by your side, supporting you in whatever may come your way. They're not going anywhere. We have loyalty. So yeah, very loyal individual, King of Pentacles, for sure. Do you see? Oh, wow. Okay, I just noticed something. Let me show you this. I don't know if that's a wolf on the loyalty, but do you see the lion? And she's standing here, and she has her hand on the wolf here as well. Wow, okay. Yeah, it's almost as if, what I was saying, that this person was a bit of a, chaotic person before they meet you. It's almost as if you're taming the lion. You're making this person someone who's very independent and perhaps unwilling to settle down or be tied down. It's almost as if you're, yeah, you're taming the lion here. That's interesting. But your person will be very loyal to you, committed. No room for infidelity here, at least. We have independence. So yeah, Could be you, your person, mutual energy. You both are quite, you're strong as a team, but you're also quite independent. But there's a scenario here because it's almost like she's standing tall here, but she has a cheetah licking her foot here. Maybe someone has a foot fetish, I don't know. Just kidding. But what I'm getting is, again, your person's really putting you on a pedestal, the masculine. Like they'll be willing to do anything for you is the energy. They may be a Virgo as well. Yeah, this person's almost bowing down to you, but it's not, insulting or disrespectful. It's more so out of respect because they love you, so they want to make you happy. And I think you both will be like that for one another. We have mistakes will happen. So very forgiving individual. If things do go wrong, I think you'll find it easy to forgive one another. But I don't see much arguments here. The only reason you may argue is we have in your face. So yeah, I was telling you about that selfish or jealous energy. Yeah, someone can be a tad bit controlling here, and that may be an issue, but I'm not getting that too strongly because the rest of your energy in this reading is Libra, Taurus, Sagittarius, Cancer. Those signs aren't prone to possessiveness, but Taurus can sometimes lean in that direction. We have Venmo activities. So that talks about finances. Your person's the King of Pentacles. They'll want to spend money on you. Gift giving, I was telling you. Perhaps sending you money, gifts, whatever. Finances play a big part in your relationship. They'll want to take you out, wine, dine, whatever that you like to do, because Venus, 7th house, usually is a very sociable couple. Two people that like to go out, be seen in public, and usually have a lot of admirers, friends, family members, a lot of people around you too. We have reminders. So this is interesting with health checkup and reminders. It's almost very considerate, right? So I think what I instantly got from this is if you have any appointments, like this person's quite attentive to what is happening in your life and vice versa. So yeah, you'll be constantly reminding one another. It's like, did you drink enough water? Just very caring, thoughtful, and you'll feel appreciated by one another. And some of you may be getting signs, synchronicities with reminders and music. Perhaps, music, you may be getting signs about this person. We have adventure here. Yeah, so there's two people. They're on an elephant. It's a blue elephant. So yeah, traveling may be significant, but just small adventures. I'm getting short distance travel here with the Mercury, 3rd house, and adventure. So yeah, planning little trips here and there will be significant, but I'm just more so getting very fun loving, outdoorsy couple. Though you like your alone time, but it's a good balance. You're not, completely isolated. We have irresistibility. He's bringing her flowers. This person really knows your worth, pile 1. So that's not something you have to worry about because we have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have 3 men running after this woman with flowers, but she's looking at this one. Yeah, I'm getting that loyalty coming through, but it's just this person's a little bit, they may have to compete for your attention initially. You may have a lot of options. You're quite desirable, pile 1, and your spouse is very aware of that, and they may cause them to feel a certain way initially. We have come hither. So yeah, again, that intimacy here. You're very confident with your sexuality, and your person appreciates that. Yeah, no problems there in regards to the intimacy. Let's see what else we have. We have sudden wealth, number 11. High honor, 25. sudden wealth. We did have Venmo activities. One of you can be really well off. I think your person is with all those, with that King of Pentacles, perhaps in a position of authority with high honor. But I see someone may be in have a higher social status in comparison to the other. So that's coming through here. So may help elevate the other person's reputation in some way. We have a rest, number 32 or 5, physical and mental break required. Yeah, one of you with that health checkup, maybe a healing from something. But the other person will be very compassionate, especially if you're in the healthcare. That may be how you meet in a hospital or something. It's a possibility. We have breakthrough, dispelling fear to experience joy. We have self-sabotage, ignorance, fear, procrastination, self-acceptance. So yeah, if any insecurities arise here about your body, whatever, if you're struggling, the other person will be quite accepting of your flaws or your perceived flaws. So they will accept you just the way you are. You don't have to change anything, is what is coming through. This person will wholeheartedly accept the real you. You don't have to pretend, put on a mask in this connection. You can be your authentic self, and that is what they fall in love with in the first place. We have conversation. Open and honest communication is the foundation of successful relationships. Using social media is great, but you need to connect on a more personal level. I think this is all over your reading, right? I talked about it with the Ace of Swords, Mercury, Queen of Swords. Yeah, communication is as strong. You may be 2 air signs, or one of you may have air strong in your chart as well. And we have this young woman, possibly dark-haired, who isn't afraid to speak her mind. She is very independent, goal-oriented, and likes to feel in control, loves outdoor activities. So yeah, if you're looking for a feminine, this could be your person. Quite outgoing, adventurous, we had that here, but also very independent. And we had that with your other oracle, right? Independence. Yeah, so the feminine energy in this reading, I think, is very independent, and she can really hold her own, but this person will want to provide for you, give to you, regardless of what you have going on for you. I think they'll respect you a lot, right? With that tiger in her, by her feet here. Can be you, pile 1, if you're the young woman, but this can also signify an age difference where your person may be younger. We have quiet reflection. Take the time to meditate and go within. Still your mind and listen closely to what you hear. Trust your inner voice. It is sending you a message. Yeah, with the rest, quiet reflection, there may be a period where things may feel a bit stagnant, but I think you'll work through it with the breakthrough. I think all relationships go through that up and down, right? But communication is key. We have Moon and Gemini. The answers you need are coming. That's all throughout your reading, right? The strong communication. But yeah, Gemini may be strong in one of your charts, and we have emotions are running high, super moon. Yeah, so there's a lot of passion here, and sometimes, yeah, the emotions can be overwhelming, but I think you both will work through it once you talk to each other. Either if someone's feeling a bit insecure, the other person can really comfort the other with words and reassure them. Sometimes there may be those issues. We did have that here with one of your cards, yeah, with the breakthrough. So there'll always be a breakthrough with the Ace of Swords. Clarity, if there is any, one person's unsure of the other, there's some uncertainty, you'll cut through that quickly. So there's no room for misunderstandings. We have sexual chemistry. You'll feel a powerful sexual chemistry with someone that will turn into something lasting on a deeper level. Beautiful. Yeah, with the Queen of Wands, there's no issue in that aspect of the relationship. We have dom sub. You could be dating someone that will be very dominant. It's up to you if this is the kind of relationship you want. So yeah, that is speaking for itself there. So one of you can be quite dominant, but I'm also getting in the bedroom that dom sub dynamic here. Yeah, cooking meals together, communicating over dinner time while eating a meal together will be very significant here. Someone's obsessed, your person will be obsessed with your mouth. So take that however you'd like, but I don't want to get too detailed, but yeah, they're very fixated on your mouth. And your backside is what I'm saying for that with the sexual chemistry, but very dominant individual. They're into that whole spanking and all that stuff. So if you're into that, we have quirky. Yeah, I covered this, right? Quirky, healthy, helpful, Earth moon. So yeah, they could have a Taurus moon specifically with all this Taurus coming through in their reading. But with Earth moon, this is someone who's quite emotionally stable, may not be the most emotional individual, usually quite practical, reasonable as a person. And usually Earth moons are quite family oriented, very fixed. You know, once they give their loyalty to you, especially Taurus moon, they're not going anywhere. They dislike change usually. Can be very, they have high standards. So yeah, it's likely you're up to par with what this person wants. You meet their high standards, which is why they chose you, right? A very picky person in regards to who they date. Can be someone who comes from a very stable background. This person's mother may have been a tad bit controlling or suffocating. That's for a few of you that was coming through, but very helpful. You know, whenever you need them, they'll be there. Let's look at your T, love T. We have opportunities are waiting for you. Yes, one person in this connection may know a lot of people, and another may benefit from their, contacts and people they know. So yeah, I was getting that increase in social status. We have a wishes granted, wishbone, beautiful. So this is someone's wish come true, your wish come true. It's what you've wanted, what you've manifested with this 10 of cups. We have pig, beware of greed. Yeah, there was that Venmo, so that's just a bit of a heads up. We have haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. I'm getting good karma. Sometimes, you attract people when you need to work out past life karma. I'm not getting that. I'm getting a lot of positive karma for the both of you. Together, you're vibrating very high, pile 1. So I don't see many issues. Just that beware of greed. Someone may be overtly materialistic, running after money. So it could be your person, a bit of a workaholic with that King of Pentacles. We have dogs getting together with friends. Yes, I think, well, for one, I'm getting some of you may meet through a friend or friends, mutual friends here. But there's a great friendship between the both of you. But I think, yeah, you'll be bringing together both of your friend groups, and I think a lot of times with family and friends is coming through, a lot of celebration after marriage. Owl, good advice from a wise person. Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So this can be, again, I'm getting that meeting through friends. So, if you're a female, you resonate with that, then it could be another woman with that. If this young woman with the dark hair wasn't depicting you, it could be this lady introduces you to your person. But I'm getting mutual friends here for sure. But also, I see if any problems arise, I see you talking to your girlfriends or boyfriends or whatever. And there may be someone who you lean on for support in times of difficulty with good advice from a wise person. It can be a mother figure as well for some of you. But yeah, there's a particular friend, though, I'm getting that will be significant in this marriage that may bring you two together. And some of you, it's same-sex relationships, so that makes sense. I want to get some love bombs from your future spouse, what they may think of you after marriage. We have, I appreciate the respect you show others. So yes, this person's really, they're quite down to earth and very respectful. So they'll appreciate that quality in you as well. I think you may be similar. Sorry, Pawan, the video cut out there. But yeah, I was saying that this person, you may be similar in this person's quite down to earth. So I think you may both have that in common where, you're quite successful as a couple, maybe even popular. One of you is specifically you coming through as very beautiful or handsome, and this person likes that. You're quite humble in regards to your success and your looks. So I think that comes from that, where they like the way you act and you treat others. They like the respect you show people around you. Pile 1. We have, I really appreciate your dedication to your work. Yeah, this person loves how dedicated and hardworking you are. If you meet at work, because we did have that health checkup and rest, if you are, in the healthcare, and this person will be admiring your work. Others of you can be artists, musicians. We did have, all that creative talent you may have, one or both of you, and they just appreciate you, and you inspire this person is what I'm getting. Yeah, they may be inspired, perhaps writing, music, poetry. I'm getting a very artistic person coming through for your person as well. I'm impressed with your kids' manners. It says a lot about you. Definitely, this person will want to have kids with you. We did have King of Pentacles, Empress, right? And I think they'll love your parenting skills. Those of you that don't want children, it could be pets as well. We did have pets in this 10 of Cups, right? We have a cat here, and all the other images I talked about, we did have, a lion, tiger. So that's a possibility if you don't. But those of you that want kids, for sure, and this person will think you're amazing, a mother or father, and that you have, it's almost they put you on a pedestal. They think you can do nothing wrong. Really, in their eyes, your spouse's eyes, you can do nothing wrong, really. And they'll think you're doing a good job there. And we have, if I really needed help, you'd be the first person I would call. Thank you for being there for me. Yeah, see, we had helpful. I think you're both very helpful to one another. Yeah, you're the first person this person would reach out to. You're like best friends. So if they ever needed anything, yeah, they'd come to you. There's no hesitation here. Very supportive and dependent on you in that way. For emotional support, I think you give this person a lot of support. You were coming through as strength. It's almost as if in this family you'll be the rock. You're the glue that will hold everyone together, and I'm getting that. I think if this person hadn't met you or wouldn't meet you, they may have chosen to be single. Is the energy I'm getting from your person. Someone who has a hard time perhaps settling down, but you bring out that desire in them to have a family and build something stable. It's almost as if you're turning the Fool into the King of Pentacles. Amazing energy. But yes, Pile 1, that is what I have for you. If this video was helpful for you, do like and comment. Otherwise, take care of yourself, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hello, pile 2. If you picked creative, then this is your reading. Let's start with signs. We have a Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio on your side, and for your future spouse side, we have Capricorn, Gemini. We actually have all the elements, but yeah, fire signs and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Capricorn coming through strong. Let's see. Let's start with your energy in this marriage. We have Queen of Cups, Strength, Nine of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. I see you being as very emotional in this marriage, in your feminine energy, quite sensitive, intuitive, someone who's quite supportive. You'll be very in tune with your future spouse. So what I'm getting is you see this can work in your favor, but it can also be difficult because when your future spouse is going through a difficult time, you may have a hard time separating your feelings from theirs. So you're extremely empathetic, and yeah, it's almost when they're feeling down, it will really impact your mood as well. Yeah, sometimes you may be overtly sensitive, but the beautiful part about the Queen of Cups is she's quite nurturing, very understanding of others, and you'll be extremely devoted and in love with your future spouse, because Queen of Cups, she has this cup in her hand, and all her energy and effort is being put into her object of affection, really, which is, I'm not calling your future spouse an object, but I'm just trying to get that message across, is you'll be quite dedicated to your spouse and their well-being. And it's interesting because of how I have the cards laid out. You're offering the cup to this is your future spouse's side. So yeah, it's almost when you're married, that is the only person you can see really extremely fixated on your future spouse. And the energy is mutual, actually. Your spouse is a little bit, you're more healthy in your dedication to your spouse. Your spouse is a bit obsessed with you, pile 2, but we'll get to that after. We also have Strength, Nine of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles on your side. So again, Strength can talk about compassion. You'll be a strong support system to your spouse. They can really lean on you. You're very strong. Although I was saying you're in your feminine energy, you're still, you're a force to be reckoned with strength. And I see that you're quite independent as a person, someone who perhaps has their finances together. Nine of Pentacles, you take care of yourself and you're complete within yourself. And your spouse will respect that about you. They really, yeah, that is one of your best qualities in this marriage. You're there for this person, but you can also stand on your own, and you'll be quite busy. There's a lot of juggling here, perhaps work life, home life. If you want children, I see that, but you're doing it beautifully. People may ask you, how do you make it look so easy? You'll have your stuff together. You'll be on your A game in this marriage, is what I'm seeing. You're there for this person, but you're not letting it take away from your goals, whatever you want to, achieve in the outside world here as well. So I think there'll be a good balance between your home life and your work life. Let me see if I'm getting anything else. Strong passion coming from your side as well with Strength. It's the 8th house, Scorpio. So yeah, intimacy will be on point. Very much attracted to one another. You may hold back at times, whereas your future spouse is a little bit more open when it comes to the physical realm. Mostly because you have other things to do, and if it were up to your spouse, they'd just be in the bedroom with you 24/7 with that devil. It's really funny though, because Queen of Cups, you're in your feminine energy, all emotional, and she's handing her cup to him, or your spouse, gender doesn't matter, actually, him or her, and it's almost as he just wants to pounce on you, spilling your cup over while he's getting to you. But that's the scenario I'm getting. But let's look at your spouse's energy. We have Devil, the Lovers, Four of Wands, Nine of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Does it get better than this, pal, too? We have Devil and Lovers. Your person's obsessed. And I have that in your oracle cards, which I'll get to as well. Extremely attracted to your body. There is nothing this person dislikes about your body. I do have cards here, which I can't show you because I don't want this to be an 18 plus reading, so you'll just have to trust me on this. Yeah, but I see someone who's obsessed with everything, your back particularly, but your backside, but also the chest area, your mouth, everything. There's nothing this person, every part of your body this person will love and cherish. They think you're so beautiful or handsome, and almost you're a perfect 10 for your person. And I think it's a mutual feeling, because we have the world here as your mutual energy in this marriage. But okay, I'm jumping ahead of myself. Very committed to you with that Four of Wands. This person wants to build a home with you, right? They want that stability. They want children. They want long term, and that is their goal. That is their dream when it comes to you. That they want to be with you. They want to grow old with you is their intentions. The only issue with your person is, see, this is a general reading, so I'll give you scenarios. Some of you, your oracle cards are indicating that this person may be younger than you. You may be more accomplished when you meet or during this marriage, and this person's still working their way up for some of you. And there may be struggles when it comes to that with the Nine of Swords. For others of you, if there's not that, a status difference, or I'm getting this person may travel for work, so they may have to be away from you sometimes. But yeah, those are the two scenarios going, but something to do with their finances, which they may think that is an area that they need to work on, or it may be a point where they're stressed. But that won't be for too long, because I have your Love T cards, which do signify there will be improvement in that area. For your emotional compatibility, we have Five of Cups, Judgment. So the only area I'm seeing a little bit of issue is in regards to your emotion. One person may be extremely sensitive, causing them to feel hurt over every little thing. Person can be you, because Queen of Cups is usually extremely sensitive, but we also have Nine of Swords on your person's side. I'm not sure. This can be a mutual energy. That is Scorpio. Five of Cups and Judgment is Scorpio. So some of you, this hurt may be over jealousy, being possessive over the other. Just that may cause a few misunderstandings here and there, but regardless of whatever it is, you both will reconcile with Judgment, and you'll work through anything that comes your way. This is a couple that will be with each other regardless of what comes your way, through thick and thin is what I'm getting. Beautiful. For your intellectual compatibility, we have Six of Swords, King of Pentacles. I think, with that Five of Cups, you will both be able to soothe over any differences that may arise in this union. So I don't think you'll have a tough time here. You're both willing to compromise and look at things from the other's perspective. And you're quite reasonable with one another with that King of Pentacles. Both of these paired together for your intellectual compatibility actually talks about very mature, calm, cool, collected energy. So I'm not seeing this as a couple that will, I'm not seeing verbal aggression or fights here. If there is an issue, I see two people dealing with it in a very mature manner, being very calm, sitting down and discussing things is the vibe I'm getting here. So we have Scorpio and Pisces here. Very emotional, very playful, childlike, quite adventurous as a couple, but also you're private. You're a private couple when it comes to intimacy. No one knows what goes on behind closed doors is the energy I'm getting with the both of you. But strong psychic bond between the both of you. I'm getting that throughout your reading. You can really feel when your person's going through something and vice versa. When the other needs healing, someone has a healing touch. Specifically you, Pile 2. You have healing abilities. I think you'll heal your person. It's the energy with High Priestess for your physical compatibility. You're so in tune with one another's bodies. You know instinctively how to touch and treat the other. So that's a bonus you have going. That's a plus point here in this relationship. So yeah, there's not much guessing, or you're very in tune with one another's bodies. For the mutual energy, Pile 2, we have the World and Two of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so we have Two of Cups, strong, emotional, intuitive bond here. Two people that are on a similar wavelength. You just love and understand and one another. This is Cancer. Very much dedicated and just a union of the heart and the mind here. So I think when you find one another, you'll feel quite complete in this marriage. So it's not, you're looking elsewhere. You have what you need in each other and you're satisfied, I'd say, is the mutual feeling. Very satisfied, specifically emotionally. You both meet each other's needs. You fulfill one another's needs when it comes to emotions here for sure. With your astrological cards, we have Leo, the Lover, semi-sextile, allowing, first house, self. So with this row, I'm getting you both are very encouraging of the other. If you have any creative projects, just creative expression in general, quite supportive. There's no stifling the other's potential. It's really uplifting one another, letting the other person be. This is not a couple that will fight for the mic. You both give each other a chance to shine. Almost it's that energy where you're one another's biggest fans. Very extremely beautiful combination, the top row here. And then we have Chiron, ascendant, Jupiter, Mars. I'm getting a very action-oriented couple because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 fire signs coming through. Perhaps traveling, hiking, just using your body, getting out there, outdoors, may be significant. Someone here with the first house twice, Mars, very independent. You come together, you're very connected, but you're also quite independent. So you have that balance going for you. When one person needs their space, the other will step back and won't be offended, by the other person's need for alone time. It's almost a mirroring going on here as well with ascendant coming out twice, but perhaps with all this first house energy and Mars, the physical exercise may be important. Perhaps that is something you both will enjoy, going to the gym together. That's for a few of you. Others of you, again, a lot of energy when it comes to the bedroom, especially with your person, the Devil, Lovers, and Strength. That's all passion here for sure. A lot of humor in that arena as well. I'm cracking jokes. Remember, we had the Six of Cups, so this isn't that intense, serious. It's more playful, light-hearted banter and very affectionate as a couple. Mars first house usually can signify almost the lust at first sight, being turned on by the other person just by looking at them. So that is the impact you have on your person, right? With the Devil, you don't have to do anything. It's just they're turned on by just looking at you, really. They think you're out of this world, extremely sexy. Yeah, if you were to ask your person to rate you out of 10, they'd give you 11 out of 10. That's how obsessed they'll be with you. Your person will encourage you to get out of your bubble here, and really express your true self, right? With Leo, Leo's usually center stage. Another thing with Leo I'm getting in the first house, this is a couple that's out in the public. I'm not sure in which way. One of you may be well known, perhaps a performer of some sort, but there's an aspect of this relationship that is out in the public. Perhaps well known in your community is what I'm getting. Let's go through your oracle cards here. So, okay, we have chaos, persevere. So yes, there will be times, as in all marriages, whenever difficulties arise, things feel a bit out of your control. I think you'll work together as a team beautifully with persevere. The best part about this is that both of you won't give up on each other, regardless of what challenges the other may be going through. With persevere, right? There's a storm here, and this person's carrying forward. It's almost that 9 of Wands energy. Strong willpower, particularly in your energy with that strength. And this woman, she's entangled in these bushes. So yeah, there will be times, mostly emotional chaos, right? With the 5 of Cups, but with judgment, you won't give up on one another, ever. Very loyal to one another and this family, because I think some of you may have kids together if that is what you want. We have family here, so there's a lot of children, so I don't know if some of you would want a lot of kids, but we have 2 girls and a boy here, but they're traveling, and there's a couple here, perhaps a grandma, grandpa, a big family, and then we have a dog here with another kid. Children may be significant, or pets, whatever is your preference, but yeah, I'm seeing a lot of short trips, perhaps visiting family, friends. You'll have a strong support system, pile 2. So if you need, I'm seeing there's a lot of people in your corner if any difficulties arise. Yeah, you have a lot of, people will be lending a hand if ever needed. We have strong travel. Some of you may move with Jupiter. There's that boat here, and we have the boat here. So yeah, you may have to travel. Or there may be long distance initially. That's a possibility. We have celebration. Yeah, so I think there will be many moments to celebrate in this marriage. We do have a world celebration here as well, victory, right? I think you'll be quite successful in your respective careers. Perhaps your person will be working on it when you're together, but just many moments, right? If you want children, your kids' birthdays, I think you'll be a very sociable couple, inviting a lot of people over, attending parties, just having a lot of family, friends together, small get-togethers at your home. All of this is coming through. You'll want people around you. Let's look at we have special to me. Yes, that speaks for itself. You'll cherish one another. We have addicted. Didn't I tell you with that devil, addicted? Yeah, your spouse is very much addicted to you. You're all they think about, and they're not going anywhere. It's nice. I think it's flattering in this case. It's not too, where it's clingy or you feel suffocated. I'm not getting that. It's just they have a lot of desire for you, pal, too. We have motivating money. Yeah, we do have King of Pentacles. I think this may be a mutual energy. You're both quite focused. King of Pentacles, usually businessman, businesswoman. We had a lot of Pentacles in your energy as well. So yeah, I think career and just building a name for yourself will be important to the both of you. Very hardworking couple. We have fear of commitment, floating on air, independence. So I already talked about that aspect of you both being quite independent in this relationship, but one of you initially may have a bit of a fear of commitment. In this image, it's the feminine energy who's afraid of being chained down here. But one of you may have a fear of losing your independence here, so that initially may be a bit problematic here, but you'll work through it with floating on air. I think whoever has that fear of losing their independence will get over it quickly. You'll realize that this person doesn't want to stifle you. Actually, the prominent energy in this reading is you both accepting the other for who they are and letting the other person have their space, right? We have ascendant, and Leo. So whatever this fear is, I think you will get over it quickly, is what I'm getting there. We have delicious anticipation, number 26 may be significant, or 8. Your person is stressed over with the 9 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, perhaps money, work. I think they will get over that. And we have number 34, 7, day off, short trip, enjoyable activities. Yeah, I was getting travel. But yeah, a lot of short trips, short distance travel, just going out and about as a couple, planning little trips here and there will be something you will both enjoy, I think. Even traveling to see family, right? We had that boat here. Yeah, see? Just get-togethers with family, friends. We have number 39, community. Number 33, concern. So what I'm getting from this combination is, yeah, I think I mentioned this. You have a lot of people cheering you both on. I think it's mostly family and friends. They'll be quite supportive of this union. And also with Leo, I was saying one of you may be well known. It may be you both are quite well known, perhaps very active as a couple. With Leo and Chiron, maybe charity work, volunteering. But you have a name for yourselves in the community. You're well known in your area is what I'm getting. And you have a lot of people that will be looking out for you. So there's nothing to worry about, really. And I'm not seeing anything. Now this is interesting. We have change, transformation. The change you are experiencing is vital for your growth and future happiness. Don't fight it. All will be well, even if it doesn't feel that way right now. So we have change, transformation, death, which can also talk about change, right? And change in direction. An opportunity in a different direction is opening up for you. Don't be afraid to go down a new path. Let your intuition be your guide. Trust your feelings. This marriage is going to change the both of your lives, and some of you it is because you're literally moving homes, cities, perhaps even countries with that 6 of Swords and the water, right? So yeah, expect powerful changes this person is going to be bringing in. We have a time for healing, balsamic moon, work through your fears, new moon, and Scorpio. So with all this death energy, we had Scorpio twice in the emotions. You or your person could have significant Scorpio placements within your chart, but even this is interesting. We have a time for healing, Chiron healing. I did want to clarify because this message is coming through. Work through your fears. Your spouse was showing up as the 9 of Swords. So we have strong Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. Luck is on your side. So again, Sagittarius rules our 9th house. There's a significant change one of you may have to make for the other. If you're changing locations, it may be, there is that, if you're completely uprooting and just leaving, you have to, there's transition when it comes to your career, just your everyday living. There's a lot of what your life is like before you meet this person and after marriage will be drastically different. And that may be a bit terrifying for the other. And for others of you, one of you maybe may get bogged down by details or little petty things, and the other person will teach the other to be more optimistic. One of you may be a little bit pessimistic where the other person's more optimistic, so there may be that difference there. So one of you can really help the other person see things from a different perspective. Perhaps look at the bigger picture, if someone's stressing out here with 9 of Swords over some trivial matter, you can help them overcome that. Saying, will this matter 10 years from now, 5 years from now? Just helping them have a more positive frame of mind here is coming through. It can also be as simple as one of you wanting to go back to school with that 9th house ruling education. But if that's the case, you'll be very supportive of one another. If you want to switch careers. Whatever it is, it's signifying some sort of transformation through this relationship. It's complicated. Many external factors are complicating this relationship, making it difficult to take things to the next level. Yeah, it can be initially distance, financial troubles for your person. Those are the issues I'm getting. And again, we had that fear of commitment, so someone may have a fear of being tied down. So that's work through your fears, right? These both were problem cards, independence and fear of commitment. So someone will have to transform that here and work through those fears. And others of you, the distance. We have protected by love. Your partner will be protective of you, feeling an obligation to take care of you. Just be sure it's not possessiveness. It can be in the emotions, Scorpio. Yeah, there can be that tad bit of jealousy, possessiveness. And we have a lot of Scorpio coming through in your oracles. So yeah, one of you will be very protective over the other. I think both of you will be, though it's a mutual energy I'm seeing. Okay, we have aggressive. Yeah, that's your spouse. They're a little bit, jumpy when it comes to intimacy. So yeah, they'll be a little bit in that way. They'll be the pursuer when it comes to intimacy. We have social. Yeah, very social, active couple. I don't know if I talked about that. We have youthful. That's your future spouse. And hygienic. So yeah, very clean, tidy person. Perhaps that's important to you. So yeah, they're quite tidy in that way. And in regards to their appearance, they take care of their body with Mars in first house. And youthful, I'm getting an age, but it can be, even if they're older, they may just have a more youthful demeanor is what is coming through. Let's get your love tea. So we have heart, love, deep affection, and caring. So that speaks for itself, right? With the Queen of Cups devil. Yeah, very passionate. There's a lot of depth to this relationship. It's not superficial. Emotions run deep. We have a goal-oriented person, target. You both are very much, you're very ambitious as a couple, and that will be an important part of your relationship. We have August. We had Leo here. August may be important for you, either your birthday, your person's birthday, or you may meet in August. Something to do with August. We have Peacock, beware of great pride. That can be both of you, because they have the devil, you have the strength. I'm not sure what that is in regards to, though. I'm not getting arrogant energy, really. Could be other people, actually. I'm not getting any ego clashes here, really. So I don't want to make it fit, when the rest of the spread isn't confirming that. It has to be other people. We did have it's complicated. Many external factors are complicating this relationship. It may be a family member, friends who may be giving this a hard time, maybe causing some issues, but it's not as significant. We have box. You will receive a gift in the form of this relationship, but it can literally be gift giving. Usually King of Pentacles can be, acts of service or gift giving can be a love language. We have coins. Money will be coming to you. Yeah, so there's nothing to worry about in regards to that, but I think you will be attracting a lot of abundance to one another. We have sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So yeah, sunrise, a beautiful new start in your love life, and it's a new chapter. And you both, it's almost you, yeah, didn't we have creative? Yeah, we have creative. So imaginative, inventive, expressive, and we have new creative ideas. That's interesting. And we had Leo ruling creativity, right? The 5th house. Definitely, if you want kids, but also if you are performers, artists, very much supportive. With the 5th house coming through strongly, you'll probably be a couple that likes to perhaps play a lot of board games. Just the element of playfulness is highlighted here. Painting, if you're both into music, that's a possibility. Decorating your home together, whatever it is, I think you're quite creative as a couple. We have younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man. So we have this twice, youthful and younger man. So if you are a masculine watching, for a feminine, you're looking for a feminine, then this is perhaps you. Could be your energy. This woman may be older than you, but for the women looking for men, this person may be younger than you. I'm not getting a drastic age difference, maybe a few years, but yeah, apparently it's significant. It's coming in through twice. I want to get some love bombs, messages from your future spouse, what they'll think of you after marriage. Words, thank you. Yeah, with Queen of Cups, I don't want to keep repeating myself because I do have the tendency to do that. But you get the gist of this. Your words will be very comforting. Your person will feel quite safe and secure with you. Perhaps they're prone to anxiety, right? This was their overall energy in the marriage. So yeah, you can really help soothe their mind. And I had that for your intellectual bond with the 6 of Swords. You're very uplifting and you're a rock. It's interesting because we had strength for pile 1 in they're on their side. So I think it's the same energy I'm getting. You're very you're a significant part of this family. It's almost as if you're holding everything together here, really. And I think vice versa. We have you're a great role model. Some of you could be models with all that creativity, 9 of Pentacles, Leo, but this person looks up to you. Really, they put you on a pedestal and they think you're amazing. Everything about you, your body, your personality, just very much in love with you. We have I admire your integrity. So yeah, that speaks for itself. Your person thinks you're quite honest, someone who's quite dependable, and they can count on you. We have you brighten the day of those around you. Yeah, that's that sun energy. Are you Leos, or do you have Leo strong in your chart, or 5th house placements? It's almost like I'm getting sun energy. You really light up a room, pile 2, when you walk in, and your spouse is very attracted to your light. You may be a healer. I don't know if you know that. Very intuitive, and there's some healing qualities you have. Queen of Cups, you brighten the day of those around you. Very uplifting energy you have, pile 2. But yes, that is what I have for you. Hopefully this was helpful. Do like and comment if you enjoyed the reading. Otherwise, take care of yourself and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, pile 3. So if you picked grateful, then this is your reading. Let's look at signs. So we actually have air, earth, and Scorpio on your side of the reading. And for your person, we have strong Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Specifically, Scorpio, Leo, and any of the fixed signs. So that's Taurus, Aquarius as well. Interesting. We have a lot of Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo throughout your reading. Okay, so what I'm getting here, let's start with your person's energy. They have 7 of Swords, 3 of Cups, King of Wands, Queen of Cups, 6 of Cups, the World, 2 of Cups. So what I'm getting here is some of you already know who this person is, and it's almost 50-50. 50% of you know who this is, and the other half will be meeting them in the future. But the scenario I'm getting is this person will be leaving someone for you. So initially it may be a third party situation. And I did do a lot of clarification here just to make sure. With the Lenormand, we have the Rider, Bouquet. Again, see the crossroads. We have 2 paths here this person will have to choose. And we have the Fox, Clover. So this is someone who will pursue you. Very aggressive individual and quite persuasive as a person. So I think they will charm you. They will come after you is the scenario I'm getting. This is someone who's quite shrewd. Shrewd businessman or businesswoman is what I'm getting. This person can spot an opportunity from a mile away. From miles away is what I'm trying to say. They may be financially blessed, or they're on their way towards being quite successful in their career. So how they'll treat you after marriage, this is someone who's extremely passionate. They're a bit of we have Aries coming through as their overall energy with the King of Wands. So yeah, very steamy. Physical touch is very important. One of their love languages maybe physical touch is what I'm getting. And for a few of you, acts of service is coming through. But yeah, they will be more of the dominant energy, is what I'm getting. Though it's strange because they have a bit of a duality to their nature. Although, when it comes to you, they'll pursue you. They'll make it known. Usually King of Wands is the center of attention. And when he or she has their eye on someone, it's usually quite obvious. Although paired with the 7 of Swords, this person will be quite strategic in their pursuit of you. So they may try to hide it, but usually you can tell if you're quite perceptive as a person or intuitive. You'll feel it. Their eyes on you. You may meet through work, school, or a group setting of some sort. Friends are coming through as well. But that's not what it's about. I'm just seeing a group setting. That's why I mentioned that. But yeah, extremely sensitive, can be shy. So yeah, they're bold yet shy. So that's where that duality comes in, right? King of Wands, Queen of Cups, very different energy. This is someone who's quite playful, will be likely very flirtatious with you. It's almost as if they'll come in, they'll be direct, but then they'll pull back. Perhaps sort of trying to assess how interested you are in them, because your energy is a bit withdrawn when it comes to your person. So Yeah, perhaps if it does start off as a third party, that is why you feel restricted. You both feel the attraction, um, for sure, but you're just being very careful. I'm getting a strong possibility this is a work or school setting with the Eight of Pentacles. But yeah, you'll invest a lot of time and energy. You'll be quite patient with your person. But there's a little bit of mistrust here on your part. Your person's quite focused on you. If we look at the King of Wands, his head is turned in your direction. So yeah, they will be very much invested in you, but perhaps if it starts off with other people in their energy, that may cause you to be a bit hesitant when it comes to jumping into anything serious with them. Although things look good with the rest of your spread, they look quite promising. But yeah, usually Page of Swords is a bit of a stalker or a detective, asking a lot of questions, observing, and Virgo energy coming through. So yeah, your energy in this marriage quite dedicated, hardworking. And you know what I'm seeing is you two are very different from one another. Drastically different, and I see that here in opposition balance as well. Just step out of your comfort zone. I have that with your Moonology and your Oracle cards, which we'll get to, but it may initially feel a bit uncomfortable to you, especially if you're set in your ways or you have a hard time adapting to changes. Yeah, this person will really get you out of your bubble. Those of you that are more introverted or shy yourself, because this person's quite energetic and out there for the most part. I think they're not a shy person. This is someone who's quite bold, confident, but perhaps when they're in love, they can be a tad bit timid at times, though they won't have a hard time coming after you, letting you know that they're interested. But yeah, at times you may be shocked to know that they have some insecurities themselves, or they're also a bit timid in some when it comes to some situations. That may throw you off guard. We have the World and Two of Cups in your person's energy. I'm seeing someone who will be quite emotional towards you, quite dedicated, very much focused on you. Two of Cups is a strong, intuitive, and almost psychic connection between the both of you. It's almost as if you can read one another's mind, especially paired with Queen of Cups, who's one of the more psychic queens. So yeah, this person can look there, they can read you and your emotions is what I'm getting just by looking at you. Especially with Eight of Swords, if you have a hard time expressing yourselves. Yeah. Very protective over you as well, Pile 3. For, let's see, your emotional connection, we have 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. This is the only area I'm seeing where you will need to work on as a couple. I was telling you that this is a bit of opposites attract, so this is, different viewpoints. There may be initial struggles here, and I think both of you are quite independent, and you'll have to learn to be vulnerable with each other, right? We have 7 and 8 of Swords, so this is a mutual energy. So you both will need to work on that. But I think you will, because your mutual energy overall is Queen of Pentacles, Temperance. Temperance is usually, it can talk about reconciliation, but it's usually a very calm, peaceful energy. I think you both will feel very secure with one another. Your home life stability will be very important for the both of you. Peace of mind. I'm getting a very calm, peaceful home environment and very business focused, Queen of Pentacles. but quite supportive and nurturing of one another is coming through. For your intellectual bond, we have High Priestess, Hierophant. This is not a bad combination because I'm seeing a strong intuitive connection. I think that helps you out in general in this marriage, but you're very loyal, committed to one another, and you're very sure about that. But you'll have to be flexible. I was telling you with the opposites, there may be some clashes here and there. So as long as you're receptive to the other person's perspective, this can work for sure. I see two people who are quite reasonable with one another, so you're not making any outrageous demands. I'm not getting that. For your physical compatibility, this is insane. We have Eight of Wands, Devil. I don't think it gets better than this. This is extreme passion. Yeah, your intimacy. Yeah, definite. There will be a lot of time spent in the bedroom, but very, very passionate. Almost obsessed with one another. One another's bodies is what I'm getting. Intense emotions. Which is why you may be needing a little bit of space here with the Nine of Pentacles in your emotional compatibility. Because you both may have a fear of losing yourselves in this connection. That is a possibility coming through. With your astrological cards, we have Aries, the Radical, 11th house, the Edge, Opposition, 8th house, 12th house, Mercury, 5th house. So I'm getting why this relationship will be uncomfortable for the both of you or one of you. Especially it's coming through in your energy, right? With the Eight of Swords Tower, because we have 8th and 12th house. This isn't a lighthearted connection. This will bring, it's a triggering relationship, but it's also two people that can't hide much from one another. It's almost as if you both can see into each other's soul. So it's a bit of it can be frightening if you're not used to a connection on this level almost. Yeah, there's a lot of dissecting here. So this, especially in regards to, I see you both sharing a lot of secrets with one another. Really dissecting one another's mind. Very curious as to what the other person thinks, why they think. And also, you may be a couple that's into the paranormal. Things that can't be seen. Anything hidden. Very curious. A side message I'm getting for very few of you, this relationship family members may not accept this relationship initially as coming through for few of you. But it's almost through this connection you're stripped naked. There's not much you can hide from each other. This is probably the closest you'd ever come to another person. So that's nice. It's your future spouse, right? We also have a Mercury 5th house. So on a lighter note, and 11th house, there's a strong friendship here. You may meet through friends, a group of, 11th house can talk about groups of people, organizations, volunteer work. But 11th house is also wish fulfillment. So I think this will be fulfilling for both of you. There's a lot of playful banter here with Mercury 5th house, lighthearted communication. Sharing a lot of inside jokes, but teasing. And this can also be sometimes gossip. So you may both talking. You just share everything with one another is what I'm getting. So there's not much it's almost everything about each other. It's very out in the open when it comes to the both of you, which I think, your initial mistrust you will transform and learn to be more trusting of this connection over time. I'm getting a lot of fun times here, little dates, short distance travel, movie dates, that sort of thing is coming through. But it's that connection where you just, the highlight of your day is talking to one another. Mercury 5th house, you instantly cheer each other up. Perhaps through words of affirmation, extremely supportive and encouraging of each other. And also, despite the intimacy here and that close bond between you, that you still give each other space with that 11th house to do your own thing. I was seeing that in your emotional bond here, which is throwing me off because we have 8th house, 12th house, yet we have 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Yeah, it's necessary to give each other room to breathe, especially in this pile, because it's almost as if you both feel so much for one another. It's in order to protect yourself, you do put up a bit of a barrier here, especially those connections where you feel you'll be at your most vulnerable state with one another, and that's frightening. So you will initially try to block that off. Okay, let's get your oracle cards, pile 3. Let's start with these. So we have step out of your comfort zone. For sure. I talked about that, and take time to breathe out. So that's just confirming what I said with your tarot cards, right? You will need to give each other space. And I think you'll be accepting of one another's alone time, and there's no issue there. You both will need to step away from this connection here and there. And step out of your comfort zone. That's more so I'm getting for your energy, but it can be for both of you. It will be a bit unsettling initially, but you'll grow through this connection. Then we have number 44, sex. And number 53, use your hands. So it's interesting because both of these are 8, and we have 8th house here. So 8 of Wands in your intimacy, 8, 8, 8. What I'm getting here is this: you both can have strong 8th house synastry, whether that's sun in your partner's 8th house, moon. Mercury is possible, right? Because it is paired next to the 12th and 8th house. Or also Venus, Mars. There's something here when it comes to the 8th house. Perhaps one of you have strong Scorpio in your chart, but what is coming through here, a big part of your relationship is the physical intimacy, right? I already talked about that. This person, use your hands. This will constantly, their hands will always be moving. So that, I don't know, I see someone who's, cuddling, hugging, constantly touching you, but they're very talented with their hands. Very grabby person. We have parental love. There's a parent and child role dynamic in this relationship. Learn how to meet your partner as an equal. Yeah, with 8th house, that can be. One person's very protective over the other. I'm getting it's your person who will be very protective over you. For very few of you, this person may be a divorcee and has kids, but that's for very few of you. We have infatuated love. Whether you are falling fast or it's a romantic obsession, stay grounded before you get caught in an illusion. Yeah, very much infatuated with one another. Married written on here. So yeah, you both will work together well as a team. Definite children coming through here though, pile 3. Because if we see him rescue, he's rescuing the baby here. And we have these eggs, right? Hatching with beginning. For sure. This will be a new start, new romantic cycle for the both of you. And if any of you struggle with insecurities, self-image or anything to do with your body, this will be very healing for the both of you. You'll feel more confident as a result of this marriage. But definite children coming through here, or pets, right? We have the cat, but we have spirit babies. Again, if you want children, we have a boy and a girl here. We have a girl in this image. We have amazing chemistry. All their chakras are lit here, very in sync, vibrating high here. We have flirting. I mentioned that with Mercury, 5th house. This is a daily thing with you both. You both love teasing one another, flirting. Whether that's, in person, text messages, constant communication coming through, very fun, flirty. We have good timing. So yeah, some of you, if you know this person, perhaps there's a lot of outer circumstances in the way. But it's saying divine timing is at play here. For others of you that have been single for a long time, things are aligning so you can meet this person, but be patient. I think you have been. We had a lot of waiting energy on your side of the spread. We have self-love. So yeah, I mentioned the insecurities, this very healing. Yeah, I talked about the self-love healing. Usually Temperance can talk about healing as well. So yeah, learning to love yourself completely will be a theme in this marriage as well. We have orgasm. So yeah, no issue when it comes to that. Look at your cards though. Now it doesn't get better than this combination here. Probably the best you've ever had. Pile 3 for sure. A very talented person when it comes to their hands, for sure. We have number 28, the messenger. You'll be getting an important message. Marriage. Some of you, you will be resizing here, outgrown your job, family, wherever you're. Yeah, I was saying you're feeling a bit, right? I think that's what it means, step out of your comfort zone. Maybe some of you have been stuck in a rut. So that is what that's talking about. There will be some changes as a result of this union. We have number 13, wealthy man, child. Again, that children, thoughts. For a few of you, again, I'm getting this person may have kids, but what I'm getting here, this person will be extremely dedicated to this marriage. It's because we have him here and he's thinking about this woman. I think the King of Wands was looking in your direction. Gender doesn't matter here, but just switch the roles, take it as it resonates. But yeah, they're very dedicated to your family. If you have kids together, I think they're always thinking about you. Even when they're at work, you're constantly on their mind. Yeah, we had Hierophant as your intellectual bond as well, right? They're very loyal to you. You're on their mind all the time. And with wealthy man, yeah, both are. I think you'll be well off financially. That'll be an important aspect of this relationship. With the Queen of Pentacles as your mutual energy. We have life purpose, spirit guides. Pay attention to your dreams as your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you. Let them know you are open to their message. Some of you may feel inspired around this person. Some of you may discover your life purpose as a result of this union. And what I'm getting here is this is a destined, fated meeting with life purpose and spirit guides. Yeah, it's You're being looked after by your spirit guides, and we had spirit babies, right? It's almost as if your spirit guides will be very protective of the both of you. Your family is what is coming through. Divinely guided, and we had good timing, right? Very spiritual union. This is interesting too because High Priestess is usually intuition, spirituality. Hierophant is religion, right? So one of you may be more spiritual, the other is more religious. Regardless, I think you both will believe in a higher power. I'm getting two very spiritual people though. That may be something you both like to discuss here with the 8th house. 12th house can sometimes talk about spirituality as well. So topics about the occult will be very intriguing. We have a romance. Don't rush a new relationship. Take the time to get to know each other. Already coupled, show your love in new ways and feel the excitement again. Yeah, if it does feel a bit scary with that 8 of Swords when you initially meet this person, take your time. The King of Wands can be pushy paired with the Aries, so you may have to put up strong boundaries initially. This person will want to be physical with you right off the bat, right? But they'll be respectful of you and what you want as well. Let's see let's get some characteristics. So we have shy. I mentioned that. We have good memory. This can be an air sign. We had Aquarius coming through with the 11th house. This talks about thoughtful. See, good memory, thoughts. Yeah, this is remembering important dates, birthdays, anniversaries, just little details about you. We have empathetic. So yeah, very understanding with that Queen of Cups. Respectful, quite compassionate. And I was telling you, they have an easy time putting themselves in another's shoes. So if you have any fears here, they'll be very understanding of whatever it is you're going through. Some of you may be going through a breakup before you meet this person, but they'll be quite supportive of you. Or it can be family, work, or just your thought process will be changing. Perhaps some limited beliefs, self-sabotage. You will be transforming. We have appreciative. Okay. Yeah, because you picked grateful, thankful. Oh, we have appreciative here twice. So that's coming through as a strong message. Yeah, this person won't take you for granted. They'll be very grateful for your presence. Constantly, making you feel special and showing you that you do mean a lot to them. And we have a gentleman, courteous. Yeah, so during that courting process and after marriage, very courteous person. I don't know what else to say. Sometimes I feel like I'm repeating myself, but just well-mannered. You'll like the way this person treats you is what I'm trying to say. They're quite sensitive to your needs, your feelings. We have tea leaves. I have a lot for you, so let's work our way through this. We have a lily, spiritual love. We talked about that with the High Priestess. Broom, new home, new attitude. So yeah, some of you are literally, switching homes and maybe even moving across the country. I don't know what you're doing, but there will be drastic changes in your life as a result of this marriage. We have lobster, financial pinch, with a wreath, sorrow over a loss. So there may come a period, especially if this person's going through a divorce, they may go through a bit of a low period when it comes to their finances, or there may be a job switch because we do have pin, new job, career. So I think they will recover quickly. It's a general reading, so take it as it resonates. We have handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. For most of you, this is a new person. We have solid foundation, success with effort. Yeah, This is both of you building a solid foundation together. Very secure, safe home will be important for the both of you. We have a work, achievement, success. And so whatever these financial pinches, you'll recover quickly from that. We have take care, there will be a loss of material wealth. With the financial pinch and shark finances, we had a wealthy man. For some reason, plenty of material things. Love, October. October can be significant for the both of you. Sorry, pile 3, the video cut out, but yeah, October could be significant when it comes to meeting this person. Perhaps one of your birthdays is in October. We did have strong Scorpio coming through, or you may meet in October, or get married in October, something significant there. But whatever this financial issue is, I think it will be overcome, right? With plenty of material things. Initially, it may be that one person is not quite settled when it comes to their career. Depends. I don't know where you are in your journeys, but it will be a different for each one of you. I want to end this reading off with some thoughts your spouse may have about you after marriage, something they will love about you. We have, I admire your confidence. So I think you will be transforming as a result of this connection, which I, mentioned over and over in this reading. You'll really be flourishing. I feel like you understand me, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate everything you've taught me. So we have appreciate here twice as well, and we have appreciative. So that's a theme of your reading, is very appreciative. You'll know how to cherish one another and make the other feel loved. We have more than once kind words from you have made my day. I admire your kindness. So this is coming through as well. I think you'll be quite affectionate, thoughtful with your choice of words, very uplifting. And your words have some sort of healing effect on your person, and they love that. You have a wonderful family. I'm happy for you. So yeah, some of them, they just like, perhaps they'll get along with your family. They'll respect your family, friends. Where you come from, what you stand for, your values. Very respectful when it comes to just, this is someone who likes you inside and out, really, is, if I could sum this up, they really do like you. The only area where I saw a little bit of issue is here with your emotions, but I understand why you're putting up a bit of a barrier here. But I think as you grow together, you will learn how to, maneuver through those intense emotions. And the best part is that you both will learn to work together. The mutual energy is quite grounded here. Temperance is also tempering the extremes here, which this connection can really, it's pointing us in that direction, very extreme, right? But somehow you both are able to manage those energies between the both of you, and really, you make it work. I don't know. I'm sure initially it will be a bit difficult, but as you mature together, you grow together, you will learn how to handle this and how to channel those emotions in a more productive way, is what I'm getting, pile 3. But that is what I have for you. Hopefully this was helpful. Do like and comment if it helped you out in some way, as it does help this channel grow. But that is what I have for you. Take care of yourself, and I will see you next week. Bye.